All right, this lesson deals with text boxes and word art, two things. Now, in order to see either, you have to go to your Insert tab, and we'll start with word art. Now, these are two basic things that we use when making any kind of a poster. So we're going to start with word art, and here are the basic styles for word art. Now, word art is meant to be some kind of a title. If you're typing more than 3 or 4 words, you're probably not using the right thing. So we'll use this for some type of a title. And now here is where you would type in what you want for your title. So it could be a birthday card, anniversary card, any kind of a poster. So let's say we're doing Spirit Week. And then when you hit OK, your word art will pop up on your sheet, and you should be able to move that pretty much anywhere you want. Now, with your word art selected, you've now got your word art toolbar up here. So these are all things that you could do to your word art. The main ones being, if I didn't spell this correctly, I could go back here and I could add something or delete something or change something and then hit OK. I could change the spacing, I could change the centering. If I didn't like the way that this came out, I can also change the style from here and say, well, how would that look? And see if that's any better. And then, of course, these are your sizing nodes. So you can size this the way you'd size anything else. And of course, you can float this anywhere on your page. You can change the fill or the outline color if you'd like. So if I want to change the fill to, let's say, an orange, and then if I wanted to change the outline to a blue, I could do that, no problem. I can even change the shape of this. If I decide I didn't like the shape, I can change the shape. And of course, as you're doing things, you can undo and redo. So those are the main features of your word art. Now, the next thing you want on a poster is the ability to put text pretty much anywhere you want. And I'm going to go back to my Insert tab here. And what I'm looking for now is a text box. A text box allows you to type anything you type in a regular document, but allows you to float that box, that text, anywhere you'd like. Really good when doing posters. So I'm just going to ask for a traditional old-fashioned text box. Now, it appears as though I have my auto text selected when I did that. So it replaced my auto text, my word art with my text box. I didn't want to do that. So I just undid, and now I'm going to ask for a traditional text box, and now I got a text box with some, I would call this just dummy data, some dummy text, just showing you that this is where you would do your typing. So I'm of course going to select that stuff, and then here is where I would type my new information. So I can start typing that Spirit Week is from March 9th to March 13th. And then again, I'm typing like I would type anything else in any document. I can hit enter. I can even make this a bulleted list if I wanted to. So while I'm in here, I can go back to home and I can say that I want this to be a bulleted list. So now I've got a bulleted list happening. And of course, you can size your text box any size you want. Then you can just type dress funny each day. And then different theme. And you would just keep building your text box as necessary. Now, again, with your text box selected, I'm going to double click my text box here, and my toolbar changed to a text box toolbar, allowing me to once again change the outline, change the shape, change the fill, all kinds of choices. One of the most popular is saying I don't want an outline for my text box, so people won't even know that this is a text box. So I'd be able to have, if I wanted to, I'd be able to have two text boxes next to one another, because they would probably say different things, of course, and then you'd be able to have a third. A lot of menus are done with text boxes. Programs like the one that we use for the play here every year, we use text boxes for that. It enables you to move them from one area to another very easily. And again, I can change the size of this thing, and I can change the fill of my text box if I wanted to. So I could have a color so many choices as far as what you can do with a text box. It just makes it real easy to create something very creative, and of course it allows you to move it around in your page. So TextBox and WordArt are two of the key things you'll need when creating posters.